Grand Guignol Madness. Show Your Fear from Davide Pesca. His latest up and coming flick, and goddamn, it is amazing. It's up there for me with the Suffering Bible. It is fucking gold. So it's like 4 or 5. I'm leaning towards 5 different segments of just beautiful body horror and practical effects. Lots of gorgeous Italian women. The first segment, this lady just starts to bleed. She's like admiring a rose, and petals start to die off, and then she starts bleeding from the ear and other body parts, and then you've got tentacles or a leg crawling out of a certain body part. Yeah, her cunt. And it was just so well shot and fucking incredible. I love his style of prosthetics and body props. They just have a different look to them than what I'm used to seeing in film, and his technique works perfectly for his films. Then we have another segment with like bodybuilders and whatnot, and that one was rather messy as well. But then there's one of my favorite segments, surprise surprise, is kind of like a strip off, for a lack of a better term. There's a couple of dudes sitting in the shadows, and then different women come out, and as they're performing, the dude will ding his bell, which gives him like half a point, and I'm assuming whoever ends up with the highest points gets the job or whatever. It was all pretty well in Italian with no subtitles, so not really sure what the fuck was going on storyline wise, but it didn't matter as there wasn't a whole lot of dialogue in this film. It's basically just a showcase of how badass David is at filmmaking, set making, lighting, and fucking gore. And then one lady, she only gets a 5 with the bell dinging, and she fucking loses her mind, pulls a knife out from her garter belt and starts killing all the other fucking contestants. And then she gets more bell dings. And just the bloodshed and like the fingering of the wounds and everything, it was just, I fucking loved it. The last segment did have a little bit of English, but again, there's such little dialogue, it doesn't really matter. And it, same thing, we've got a really hot redheaded lady who's posing in like an empty theater, or it's made up to look like it's got the theater style seats, and then there's a green screen behind her. But then as she's posing, all these mysterious cuts start happening on her body until she's just a bloody fucking mess. And yeah, this film, when it drops, y'all need to grab this flick. I'm definitely gonna be ordering it. The company Home Videos is doing the Italian release. I don't know if it's gonna have English subtitles or not. And then SRS will be doing the North American release. Now, I am inclined to order both the home videos one just for the artwork because their cover is fucking awesome. And then I'll grab the SRS one just so I can have the English subtitles. I'm usually not a fan of the SRS artwork on their releases, so that's why I want both releases. One so I can at least have some killer fucking artwork to show off with it, and then the SRS one to actually watch and understand what little dialogue was said throughout the movie. It's a short flick. It is under like 70 minutes. So every segment, there's like no downtime at all. It starts, shows the woman, like usually just settling in and shit, and then boom, right to the fucking gore. And that's all I fucking want in these films, man. Just fuck a story. Give me the guts. And Mr. Pesca knows how to do that. He weaves a slight story, just enough to make you kind of feel intrigued, if it's needed. And then just boom, fucking blades and guts and blood and boobs and vaginas everywhere. It's fucking awesome. So, Grand Guignol Madness. Show your fear. Make sure you grab a fucking copy when it's available. I'm not sure of the release date, unfortunately, but follow it on Facebook and Twitter and all that, and you'll have a release date in no time. That's going to wrap up this review. It's a fucking short and to the point anthology of gore and beautiful women, so fucking get it. Stay sleazy. Peace.